Hi everyone, I'm back and I have another little quick project to show you. I decided to make a card for a friend for Christmas, and I was inspired by a card that I saw on Pinterest, and I already had the dies for this card, so I thought I would give it a try. So this is the card that I made, and I already had the die for the door and for the top of the door. So it was easy to just cut those parts out. And then the hard part on this was to make the frame that's about a ½ inch deep, and it goes all the way around the card. It's about a ½ inch deep. And that gives you a little bit of an area to put your flowers down in there, or whatever embellishments you're going to use. And so that was probably the hardest part to do. But once I got that done, then all I had to do was glue it onto the card, which I had already stenciled with this kind of a brick look that's going around the outside of the door there. And I've used on that brick, you can see a little bit of a sparkle on there, maybe not so much, but it has a little bit of a sparkle, almost like it has snow that fell on the house. It's hanging on the side of the house a little bit. But anyway, I added a little cutout right here that I got from Wild Orchid Crafts, and I glittered it with this stuff that's called diamond dust. And it's kind of chunky, but it's really, really sparkly. I just love the sparkle that you get out of it. And then I've added some pearls across the top of the door. And for the vine that's going around the top of the door, I made the vine out of this stuff that you could pick up at any craft store. It's just cording, and I just painted it white, just kind of here and there, just sporadically painted it white. So there's some of the brown showing through. And then I've added paper leaves all over the vine, and they also have glitter, on the paper leaves. And then I've added a little bow on the corner of the door with the flower. And there's a little metal embellishment at the top that I added some flat back pearls to it. And then for the doorknob here, for this hardware part, I wanted to show you, because I'll never be able to explain it to you. Whenever you buy these wooden boxes at your craft store, I don't usually like this hardware stuff that's on the front, and I usually take it off and replace it with something else. But I never throw it away. And so this right here, I know doesn't look exactly like the one on the card, but it came from the same area on the wooden box. And if you look at it from this angle, you see it has a little bit of a bump right there, which fits in that hole right there. Well, when you take that off, and also when you take it off, you're going to have holes where your screws were, right? So I had to cut that little bump off in order to get the bead to sit flat on top of the metal part. And then, of course, I was left with the empty holes, so I just put a little rhinestone, flat back rhinestones in there. And so that's how I came up with the hardware for the doorknob. So don't ever throw those things away, because you never know what you can use them for. And then on the inside, I've just filled it with all kinds of flowers. I have some recollection flowers. I've got some Wild Orchid Craft flowers. There's a little Christmas tree right there. And there's rosebuds. There's lace in there. There's also a doily buried back in there. You just can't see it for all the other stuff, but it's there. And then a little picture of the little cherub there. And so that's it. And also I added the flowers down here, because the door, if I didn't add that, it's like a stopper. If I didn't add it there, the door would go all the way open, and I didn't want that to happen. I wanted the door to just open just a little bit. So that's the front of the card. And like I said, this is an easel card, so it does open up like that. And it says warm holiday wishes. And then I've got another one of those cutouts from Wild Orchid Crafts. And then lots of flowers. There's a pretty little ribbon bow tucked under there. And there's a little rhinestone there. So that's it. Yeah, so it opens up and the flowers just continue to spill out onto the card there. And it does have a little sentiment inside, but I won't show you that. I don't want you to see who it's going to. So we'll keep that a secret for a while. And so that's it. That's my card. And I love it, love it, love it. It was a lot of work to do it, but it was so much fun to put this card together. And so that's my easel card, first one I ever made. So I hope you like it. And I hope the person that gets it will like it. So anyway, that's it, guys, for now. I'll be back again hopefully soon. Take care. Bye.